They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. On 2nd and 12, Lawrence. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Lance to throw it. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. Well, certainly not how they envisioned the start to this one. You give up the touchdown, and they take a shot on the first play from scrimmage offensively, Charles, but it gets intercepted.
Yeah, instead of just trying to nibble and, work your way downfield, they tried to take a nice little chunk there. It didn't pay off for them. Now the defense runs on the field, having already given up a touchdown the first drive, hoping to get their legs under them and slow them down.
And all those mistakes, they just seem magnified here in the playoffs. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. This one taken in by Otten. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Pollard going to try the right side. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Pilot 64, exit.
Lawrence will throw. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back at 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. A fairly short kick from the 14. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily, though.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Complete right side to Otten. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Gonna run again here with Pollard. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. 4th down, here's Lawrence. And it's Incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
It was a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. 10-6 the score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs 42. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Let's go.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force. And they had that to pick up the 1st down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now again, right side. Roberts. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On the set.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll try the left side. Roberts. And some room to run now. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones
They have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. That's caught. And he'll get into the end zone, so that pushes the lead up to 4. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed two-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the three-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride the offense this go-around. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. The Bucs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10.
Six, bullet high. Hey, you.
Here's Lawrence to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here we go. Set.
He's got Otten. On the move past the 40. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will pick up the first down as he is out of bounds. And on that, we will reach the 2-minute warning. That's on Shaq Mason, the guard.
Down. 80 weapons. Rock it.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Lawrence to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! Mike Evans. 35 yards. And the Bucs are able to move back in front. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 17-14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This will be a return from deep in the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
Shotgun now for Lance. Slant route connects with Deebo Samuel. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off of play action, here's Lance. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Here we go.
2nd and 2. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the defense is going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now a play fake. Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Lance and Kittle in sync for the 49er first.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st down, Lance. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Down.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will tie things at 17 all. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
Yeah, Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. They're just going to run it here up the middle. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs a year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Throwing his Lance on third down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. They'll try the left side. It's Roberts. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. That he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. Lance and company going on 4th down. That's complete to John Ross. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 127 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. McCaffrey running up the middle.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Boy, the pursuit there, terrific from the linebacking core.
Oh, it certainly was, because so many times on an option play, you'll see a linebacker make a beeline for the quarterback and then zip, one cut, and he's grasping at air. But this time, he locked in on him the whole way, took an excellent angle, and his grasp came up with the quarterback.
Here's Lance. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the 2nd half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try and move that ball down the field for an answering score.
16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter.
Come on, check. Go.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lawrence. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Pollard again. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. And now a jet sweep. This is Evans with it. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. On 3rd down, Lawrence swinging this out for Pollard. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Trevor Lawrence scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, 4th quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 142 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Ready up.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. second down, McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two. Lance back to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. This is McCaffrey on the give. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go. Here we go. 52 blasters.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. So they'll try to move the ball closer here on third down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here from the 32 now. Here's first and 10. Here's McCaffrey. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12.
Ready, go.
They'll run with McCaffrey. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a third and 8. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get into all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go away.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Santos' kick is up and through. Well, sometimes you get a mismatch in these divisional round games. Not here. This has been everything we could have hoped for.
Okay, Brandon, don't get mad at me, but it's time for the old cliche.
Bring it.
Neither of these teams deserves to lose, but in the end, it's looking like the late field goal is going to be the difference in this game.
That's a good cliche. We'll let that one go.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
So now they'll come up on second and 10, once again from the 28.
Throwing now, Lawrence. That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And the Niners will continue.